with the breaking developments involving Russia and Ukraine. Tonight, the U.S. believes a full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine could be imminent. The Pentagon late today saying of Russia, they are ready, saying if Putin decides to conduct this full-scale invasion, this will be a war of choice, and it won't be bloodless, and that it must be laid at Putin's feet. More than 150,000 Russian troops, a senior U.S. defense official saying those troops are now uncoiled, ready to strike, some of those forces just about 5 miles from the Ukrainian border. And late today, Russian state news now reporting that those 2 separatist regions inside Ukraine that Putin declared as independent, that they've now requested help from Putin and the Russian military in taking on Ukrainian forces. That news coming in the middle of the night in Moscow. The U.S. obviously very concerned tonight that this request for Russian military help will be the pretext, part of this manufactured reason for going in. Tonight, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky declaring a national state of emergency, mobilizing thousands of military reservists. The country declaring it will fight back. New satellite images tonight showing Russia ramping up new troops and equipment now in place. The U.S. and its allies imposing new sanctions after Germany said it would not certify that new controversial gas pipeline from Russia to Germany, Nord Stream 2. Tonight, President Biden has now sanctioned the company that built the pipeline. The president saying there is more to come depending on what Russia does. While in Moscow, we saw Putin laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, marking what Russia calls the Defenders of the Fatherland Day. Tonight, we have now learned that a call from Ukraine's president to Vladimir Putin went unanswered today. And just moments ago here, my interview with Secretary of State Antony Blinken. What is the U.S. seeing inside Ukraine right now? And if Putin continues to move, are these sanctions working? But we begin tonight with our senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell in Kyiv, again tonight.
Tonight, the United States warning Ukraine a full-scale Russian invasion is imminent.
They are ready to go right now.
At least 150,000 Russian troops along the border are poised to strike at any moment. Facing them, an estimated 250,000 Ukrainian troops ready to defend their country. A state of emergency now in place across Ukraine. Videos circulating online showing attacks that Ukrainian authorities blame on separatists backed by Russia in eastern Ukraine. The separatists, without any evidence, now claiming Ukrainian forces are the aggressors. They're now formally asking Russia to help under their mutual defense pact, signed this week when Vladimir Putin unilaterally declared the region independent. Pentagon officials saying tonight they think the Kremlin's deploying more troops there.
We certainly believe that additional Russian military forces are moving into that region.
A defiant Putin visiting Russia's tomb of the unknown soldiers today. He says he's ready to provide not only military assistance to separatists in the Donbass region in eastern Ukraine, but to recognize their claims to an area roughly 70% larger than what they currently hold. But the US fears Putin may want more than that. New videos appear to show Russian forces massing ever closer to the Ukrainian border. These satellite images reveal the intense Russian buildup. This field, once empty, now filled with Russian military equipment. The US also saying Russia's moving in field medical units and blood supplies in a telltale sign that action may soon follow. As war appears to be closer, the European Union expanding its sanctions today to Russia's defense minister and an institution known as Putin's personal bank. Japan and Australia now joining the US in imposing sanctions against the Kremlin. In addition to its armed forces, Ukraine's now calling up 36,000 reservists with combat experience, ages 18 to 60. We talked with one of them, Dmytro Bulatov, a veteran and a husband. Tonight, he's packing his kit and saying farewell to his wife, Nina Vasilova. Tomorrow morning, he leaves for the army.
Ukrainians are ready to war.